Hey, what's going on? What's going on? About this stupid flyer that keeps been going around. Oh, man. I am so tired of seeing it. Now, this has been going around for about 2 years now, if not a little bit longer. And if you don't know what it is, well, I posted it on the picture, and I'm about to talk about it. But pretty much it's about different ways that people can actually try to get you, to make false reports on you, pretty much. That's all it really is. And honestly, I think when it did first come out, I hate to say it, but I think it was a fellow driver that, probably got canned for something, whether they did it or not, and then came up with all these things so they could screw over other people. Because, sadly, we live in a messed up world nowadays. Yeah, it does. And I'm sure everybody in all these Facebook groups that you see people all the time saying, hey, you just got a false report saying, you know what I mean, your car wasn't clean, that you smelled, or you took the wrong route. There's always so many different things people get reported on every day. But I wanted to talk about what the things are on there and how you could try to counteract it, to cover your ass. Of course, first off, we all know dash cams, well, they can be helpful. Sadly, I hate to say it, but Uber and Lyft won't always take your dash footage, okay? But if something like serious was to happen, well, obviously they kind of have to. Or at least the police would then, which would make Uber. So let's go with the 8 things that are on this list. Number 1, always rate 1 star. I don't really see how they're going to try to get a free ride on that one. So that one I was just kind of like laughed at. But, I'm saying usually when they rate 1 star, they're going to put something what was wrong. And that's when they usually say cleanliness or, friendliness or anything like that. It says 2, always comment the car smell, driver was reckless, speeded, and ran a red light. See? So right there, dash cams could save you on that because it would prove that, oh, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Number 3, and that was funny after I say all that, because number 3, it says make sure they don't have a dash cam because they can hit you back and have you cut, which is true. You know what I'm saying? If they do take your film and you can get your, prove that they were lying, get your money back, they'll get cut from the Uber or Lyft platform. Sad thing is I don't think they keep track of any of this. Excuse me. I don't think Uber and Lyft keep track of this because all they have to do is go out and create a new account. All you need is an email address, a new credit card, and you can create a new account, and voila. So, yeah, that's really screwed up. There goes number 4. If you got trash, put it on the seat or floor and take a pic. So that way they can try to say that your vehicle wasn't clean and to ensure that they get that free ride. So, like I said, always try to keep your vehicle clean, which I'm sure 98% of drivers always do. So we always know this is just crap that they try to do all the time to try to get over on people, which is messed up because they're messing with our money. Aren't they getting a cheap enough ride? They got to be dicks and try to take what little bit we do get. Like, it just doesn't make sense sometimes. It says, tell them the driver smelled horrible and cannot speak English. See, that's just really fucked up in general, because whether you can speak English, Spanish, whatever language at all, it doesn't take you speaking to follow a GPS. So, yeah, that's just crap. But sadly, I have seen people get their money back on that. It says, here we go. Tell them that the driver took you out of the way. They never followed the app's directions, so you get your money back. And that is following your GPS. And we all know a lot of times Uber's GPS can suck. You know what I'm saying? It can go out if you're downtown in a city with really tall buildings and everything like that. We all know the Uber app can cut out. And if it does, it can be a pain in the ass. That's why knowing your market is really helpful. So that way, even if the GPS cuts off, you still know where you're going, what you're doing to get them there as quick as possible. And then this is the one that does suck because this happens all the time and every day. Number 8 says use a friend's account and have them show they never took the ride because Geo never left campus. So on that does suck because even when you pull up and you ask them what's your driver's name, they might know your name, but it's because somebody else ordered it. That can get a little tricky sometimes. The only thing I can really recommend on that is I want to say screenshot it, but then it's not like if the person's going to try to screw you over or not. But me, like anytime you ever get a surge ride or anything like that, I always recommend screenshot that shit right away. I know sometimes it's a little difficult because you get the trip before a trip. So that way, while you're already on trip, but when it pops up, you just go ahead and screenshot it anyway. So taking screenshots of everything can definitely help on that. But it really sucks because if someone does order another ride, the geolocation or whatever isn't. Hey, what's up, Uberman Tampa? Yes, I agree. I agree. You try not to do that. You try not to pick up other people that are on another person's account. Oh, no, where'd it go? I'm trying to get online so I can see everybody's comments. Here we go. And then, of course, I don't know if everybody else has heard. I'm sure people have by now that, it's pretty old. It's about a year itself old. About the scam where a rider will request a ride, right? And I've had a couple people actually had this happen to them, so it really did suck. And I made 2 different videos about this, and sadly, riders still fall for it because, not everybody watches me. I'm not that popular. But a rider will request a ride. And as you're driving to go pick them up, you'll sit there and you'll get a message, and it'll look like it's from Uber. It'll have Uber's text thing, but really it's just the rider texting you. And it'll sit there and say, like, you're an Uber rep. We know who you have, who you're picking up, what vehicle you're in, you're on a trip. Of course they know all that. The riders see all that. They see all our information when they request a ride. But then sadly, there's the new drivers that, I guess, fall for this. They don't realize Uber's not going to contact you. And if they are, sure as hell not in the middle of a ride. And tell them to go ahead and cancel, or to have some kind of bonus thing going on or anything like that. And then they will ask you for your information. And riders or drivers will sadly give it to them thinking it's Uber when really it's just a rider. So please, number 1, never give your information to anything that comes in the text message, anything at all. Okay, your information is only ever used on the Uber dashboard, Lyft dashboard, in the dashboards, online, through them. Okay, no texting, none of that crap. And the only type of thing we have to do now and then is you have to take a picture to verify yourself. That's Uber pretty much reaching out to you, okay? But the emails and text messages, no, fuck that. You go straight to your dashboard. Straight to the dashboard, okay? That's very, very important, because I don't want any more drivers to keep falling for this, okay? So if the guy calls you up, like, oh, and you're on your way to pick up so-and-so and everything else, yes. The only reason they would know that is because they are the rider. It is not an Uber rep trying to give you a bonus or any crap like that, okay? So I definitely don't want people to keep falling for this shit because, this is our livelihoods. We don't get paid enough as it is, and then we got to deal with all this extra crap. Oh, all right, let's see what the comments said. Oh, let me do some shout-outs. What's up, Alaska Blend? Christian Ovale, Uberman Tampa, Deborah. Oh, I can't say your name, man. Gula. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday here in Tampa. Of course, it's a rainy one, too. And hopefully there'll be some money out there to be made. Oh, what's going on, Lori? Yes, I just want to make sure people don't keep falling for this crap. And that's why I try to say dash cams are highly recommended to everybody. What's up, Doug? But, a lot of people can't afford the really good ones or anything like that. So, even if you have stickers. See, in Florida, we're a 2-party consent. So, you have to tell people if you're going to be using voice, which you want to have voice, because otherwise you just have a picture. So always check with your local laws and everything on that, too. I was supposed to pick up a Sophia, but was given the wrong address somehow. When I called, the customer guy answered and said he never ordered an Uber. Oh, see, sometimes that could be crazy crap like that. Oh, I hate when you have to deal with shit like that. I don't know how many times I've had that, but then you just pull up and get your cancel fee on that one. So that I don't stress too much. But as long as people aren't trying to get free rides off of you, and a lot of times, it's people you never would have even expected. So you just never know who you're dealing with all the time. What's going on, Driving with Christian? Have you ever got a ping to pick someone up in the middle of the trip? The address changes, but it doesn't alert you? Yes, I have. I hate to say that, but yeah, it happens all the time. But usually when you get to the thing again, you just close it or reopen it. and it'll go ahead and fix itself, so that way you're back on track. But then even that, sometimes I've had people, you know, happens all the time, when they use that pin, they'll go ahead and place for the trip to be like a couple blocks away or a couple miles away, and yeah, you'll pull up there and they're like, no, I'm not there, you know, can you just come and get me? I'm like, yeah, you'll have to request another one, because then I'm not driving the rest of that way for free, because remember, you're not getting paid for all that. I mean, now with the long pickup fee, but then since I had the address and then they changed the address, I don't like to take the risk that they might try to get a free trip out of me. That could be an Uber ride fraud. I did get a cancellation fee. No, that could have just been a glitch. Someone could have messed up. He could have accidentally ordered it. So yeah, that's why you still got the cancellation fee. Christian said, like, they want you to pick someone up you probably wouldn't have picked up to begin with, and the system changes it. No, I just said the same name, but I've had it take me to the wrong address. It didn't, like, change the whole person's name and everything. Yeah, I had one case myself where someone tried to actually scam me out when I was going to pick them up. And that's why I said a few people try to fall for it, and then it came on me. And they called me and they were saying everything, and I was like, oh, really? They're like, yeah, your bonus is there. I was like, oh, well, don't you know Uber, they'll give you the bonus up front. So I'm like, I have to see the bonus go onto my pay period. It's just like a referral. I was like, so when it shows up, yeah, I'll go ahead and give you that account information and stuff. And I reported that rider to Uber and everything. And of course, they just send you that crappy email. Thank you for alerting us. And, you know, you won't be paired with them anymore. And I was like, that's it? I mean, these dudes are blatantly trying to scam people all the time. And drivers need to know. They need to know not to fall for this. There should be something in the app that says, we do not, these are the ways we'll contact you. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Like, they always had those stupid reminders for events and everything else that's in there. Then they need to have everything. They need to get their shit together. I mean, that's the basic point of everything. They need to tell drivers more and get things together. Uberman, I'm still waiting on 2 of my trips to come out of pending. You know how it goes, though, man. Go ahead in the dashboard. Usually everything shows up on your dashboard before it hits in the app. Driver, I'm Christian. I've had the voice prompt tell me a different name to pick up versus the name I was supposed to pick up. Oh, man, that's pretty wicked. Yeah, I don't do the voice prompt, so I haven't had that happen. Deborah said, I got my first Uber Eats food order canceled 2 days ago. Why would that happen? Sometimes they double did it, and there's 2 bags out, or the rider just simply, or the deliverer or whatever, didn't want the order anymore. And if you still drove out there and everything else and it got canceled, you'll still get paid and you get the free food. Driver Christian says, let's say the pickup name is Carl on the app, then it says pick up Jennifer on the left. I'm like, what? Is that in the new app? Because I don't have the new Uber app yet, so I don't know if that's like a different functionality and everything. I'm still waiting on that. Uberman Tampa doesn't show up on the dashboard when they're holding money. They've been doing it for almost 2 hours. Oh, man. Yeah, usually it would show up there first. I did notice earlier, I went to check my app to see what, if any surge or anything was going on, which wasn't. But I remember I went to invites and it was all like screwed up. It didn't see any words and stuff. So I don't know if they're doing something to the app or maintaining it or something's going down. But I did notice the app was kind of messing up in the last couple hours. Would you have Yabu Trump? Would you have accepted Captain Sig's money and then just taken him where he was going? I don't know what you mean by money. Like, I don't take cash. I never take cash trips. If it's on the app, I mean, I don't know if I'd even picked up the guy to begin with because it's a screwed up name. You know what I'm saying? I like going to people that have real names so that way they don't try to screw me over. Or if something bad happens, I actually have proof of who the hell this person was. Oh, you're talking about, oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that stupid thing. I don't know what happened. So I don't really want to comment too much on it. But, I mean, of course, if I didn't know who he was and everything else, yeah, I'd have took him. But I guess he ended up being a dick to somebody. I never heard exactly what happened with the driver. Hopefully he got paid. That's all I really know. I just hope he got paid for whatever happened. I know, and I've had some complaints on here. My videos are too short. I'm like, I do short videos to get to the point of everything because people don't have 15, 20 minutes to be watching a video. You know what I'm saying? I save the longer videos for when I go live, so that way people can ask me questions and I'm talking to people. Otherwise, I just try to get all the information out there real quick before I forget crap. And nope, nothing's ever scripted. I just roll with it and do it. I just wing it. Alaska, what happened to Captain Dog? I have no clue. I just know I seen a little thing about it in an article. So I was like, huh, what's going on with that? Deborah, I opened my Uber driver app and it didn't look right. It didn't show me the cash out option and navigation only. I signed back in and out. True. Yeah, I told you, it's been glitching. It's definitely been glitching. Yeah, it didn't show me my money I made. Everything actually switched to the green bars too. So, is there a ghost Uber app floating around? Not as far as I know, but in nowadays technological age, you never really know. So, I want to say no. Driver and Christian, do you have promos down there? Nope, I don't almost ever have a promotion going on. Maybe for Uber Eats, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. But other than that, nope, I don't really get promos. Now, that's with Uber, of course. With Lyft, I'll get the zones now and then, so that's really cool. And now I've been starting to see that stupid heat map crap. Have you ever had a 2K week? Yep, yes I did. Actually, my highest week ever was like 3,300, but that was, you know, driving and referrals and stuff. So I ain't afraid to admit that. My best week, no referrals, just money, was like 2,200. But that was like a year or so ago. And I'm XL as well. So yeah, it took like 50 hours, 60 hours. It did take a lot of driving to make that. I don't get the weekly report now since February. Yeah, it's only rare nowadays. Now and then I'll get an email for it and it'll say weekly report, but then all it does is just say check your dashboard. You know what I mean? It doesn't actually show me anything on it. Oh, the weekly rating? No, I haven't seen that in a long time. I have not seen weekly rating in forever. Oh, man, it's starting to rain some more. Yeah, for everyone that, I don't know if people are jumped back on or not. We got like 17 watching. But yes, please always, like I said in the beginning of this whole video, dash cams are always highly recommended. And you want to make sure that you do whatever you can to preemptive strike people trying to get them damn free rides on you. Make sure you got the correct passenger, vehicle clean, dash cam, phone mount, follow the GPS. And I really wish they would freaking make passengers start having their goddamn real names on there, man. So tired of it. I picked up a red car. That was someone's name a couple days ago. A red car. I was like, what the fuck? But anybody got any other questions? I got to go ahead and start getting everything cleaned up and ready to go out tonight. Because I know the rain, you know, we're in Florida, so it rains a couple hours and it's nice, couple hours. So I want to make sure I hit out there soon. So I got to get everything cleaned up. Anybody got any questions last minute? And just also remember, if you don't have questions now and you have questions later, my email and everything is always in the description. People can send me emails. I check them daily. So I get back, I respond within 24 hours pretty much. Hell, I'm better than Uber support. I respond quicker than them. All right, if there's no questions, then I'm going to go ahead and say, please be safe out there this weekend. Be safe always in general. Dash cams are highly recommended. Always check the description below for extra helpful information and tips. You keep doing your thing. Be you. Don't take shit from nobody. Get that money. And as always, Uber and Lyft on. Peace out, everybody.